Hello, I'm Lesley Logan, and today we're going to do Jackknife on the mat. I'm also going to teach you some tips for modifications and also just ramping up to Jackknife. Not gonna lie, Jackknife is one of my favorites. I also think that there are several exercises that you can do in place of Jackknife when you are doing a mat class. So if you're on onlinepilatesclass.com and you're taking one of my all-level classes and we hit Jackknife, I always suggest some of the modifications I'm going to tell you about later on in this video, so stick around for those. If you're watching this from the mat deck from OPC, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're using that deck. If you didn't know, onlinepilatesclasses.com has a deck of mat cards, mat flashcards. Every single exercise has its own deck and a little code that brings you to this video. So it's super, super fun. All right, so let's talk about Jackknife. Ideally, you have a mat with handles. It makes it so much different than when you don't have a mat with handles. So let me show you the ideal, and then I'll show you some other options you can have if you don't have handles. So you come from your spine twist, right? And so you're just like twisting and you're getting all this oblique action, so you can have such great side body strength. You just roll down, put your hands into your handles, reach from your back, and then your legs come off the mat like they do from the 100. Your waist pulls in, the hips lift, take the legs overhead parallel, right? So I don't want your legs to hang on you. They come over parallel and they're stretching. Keep your chin off your chest so there's space behind your neck. And then right here, this is where people get a little confused. They lift the legs from their lower back, but it comes from that fast connection. So your legs lift over your hips and your eyes with your back of your legs. Then you keep the toes over your eyes. You lengthen your spine down. You stretch the legs away like double straight leg stretch past through the 100. And then you go all the way back over and up and keep the toes over the eyes, stretch the spine away and lower. If you don't have handles, you'll just have your arms down by your side. Same thing, but press those collarbones super wide because now you don't have the handles to help you do that. Lift those legs up and then roll down. Some things to be careful of. I see a lot of people as the legs go over, they look down. Don't do that. Don't do that. You lose the length in your neck, okay? It's not so good for you. And then doesn't give you a lot to stand on. So if you are doing your rolling like a ball and you're able to balance for 2 seconds, that's what you're staying on, right? You're doing that double leg kick, you're strengthening this upper back connection, that's what you're staying on. So you want to keep those collarbones wide and that space behind your neck. So let's talk about some things you can do if you're learning it. So first of all, you can always start with your legs up to the sky instead of on the mat, and then take them over, up, come down, lower them a little bit away, and again lift until you can get to where you can lower all the way down. But I have to be honest, if you're doing the 100 with your legs coming from the floor up, you'll probably have it in you sooner than you think. However, in place of Jackknife, you could do the 100 again. You could do your double straight leg stretch again, right? And you could roll like a ball, balance 1, 2, and roll, right? I really do think that the Jackknife is your entry exercise to a lot of your overhead, all of your overhead exercises. So I will often teach this exercise without the lifting up in place of when I think someone is ready for the roll over. So I will teach on the mat, we'll get to Jackknife. Instead of doing the full Jackknife, we'll do a modified version, which is just legs over, roll down. And then if I see that that goes well, the next time I see them, I'll have them add in the roll over. And then we'll just keep doing a modified Jackknife until I see that their double straight leg stretch is going really, really well. Their hundreds lift is going well. Their teaser 2 is going really, really well. This exercise really does get you ready for teaser 2. So enjoy it. Don't skip it. Replace it with something if you can't do it. And then if you really want to have some accountability around the exercise, have some support and community to help you break the exercise down, join us on onlinepilatesclasses.com where we do life better.